Race 8 on the cards at Ascot Park was the Thanks Davey Mac for 40 years mobile pace, and Davey Mac himself was calling it. He grew up living at the Winton racecourse and says his early love of commentating drove his mum round the bend. It was a trip to Forbury Park when he was 15 that gave him his first break.
The local trainer, Harry Cox, he said there was no commentator, and he said, "Well, you think you can do it, kid? Get up the stairs and have a go." So I did. I was totally terrified, but I knew it's what I wanted to do.
McDonald makes the call for harness, gallops and greyhound meetings and enjoys all three codes. He's not exactly sure how many races he's commentated, but estimates it to be a staggering 35,000. It's a job that requires a sharp, short-term memory.
And nothing goes to plan, as you know, in life, and there's probably about 6 of those I'd rather do again. But I guess 6 out of 35,000 is not a bad strike rate.
The New Zealand Racing Board organised a celebration at Ascot Park, bringing together McDonald's former colleagues, along with current callers and presenters. He says it's the people he's met and worked with over the years that have brought him the most enjoyment.
They are such wonderful people, and they were so good to me early on when I started out. I was a kid. I mean, I knew nothing about gallops. They didn't put me down. They made sure I learnt, and they were just so nice to me. People like Brian Anderton and Rex Cochrane, Ray Pankhurst and Ted Winslow.
Fellow commentator Jason Tees grew up listening to McDonald calling races on the radio until trackside came on the scene in the mid-90s. He says he's always looked up to McDonald and admires his longevity in the industry.
It's amazing, you know, you try and picture one person outside really that have done a job for 40 years and still been very good at it. You know, most people, they get to that point and they just start declining or they retire, but Davey, he's still one of the most accurate callers that you hear.
McDonald reckons he's still got a couple of good years left in him, but says it won't be up to him when it comes time to call his last race. In a career spanning 40 years, he's taken the highlights along with the low times, calling memorable races and seeing great horses. But it's the people in the racing industry that have had the most impact on the Southern caller. D. Karen, The South Today.